How can Pochettino get Chelsea excited again? Chelsea have some problems at the moment, but the biggest thing they are missing is a striker who is confident and composed in front of goal. Pochettino still needs to resolve this issue quickly, as he knows he will be judged straight away. Everyone knows the club's history and how quickly they hire and fire managers. So he knew he couldn't wait until Nkunku was fit to put things right. What Pochettino can do is point to standout matches as proof that what he is doing is working. And now he just needs to get the last thing right, in front of goal. Chelsea's best player in the draw with Bournemouth, Robert Sanchez's performance was one of Chelsea's bright spots at the Vitality Stadium. The match could have produced a chance in the first half, where Sanchez stood firm to deny Dom Solanke from close range. That's a moment we've conceded too often in the last 12 months, and while it didn't help us win the game, conceding there would almost certainly have led to a chaotic response and more goals conceded. Robert Sanchez's statistics against Bournemouth: 4 saves, 8-8 throw, 3-3 high claims, 1-1 finished, 2 clearances, 60 touches, 5 accurate long balls, 39-43 successful passes. As well as his close-range saves, Sanchez also made some impressive claims on high balls, something we very rarely see. Some Chelsea fans appeared to boo Ben Chilwell at the end of the match. Chilwell came on as a second-half substitute at the Vitality Stadium, but failed to significantly change the team's fortunes as they tried in vain to destroy the hosts in wet conditions. Some fans appeared to vent their frustration when Chilwell applauded the away game at the end. Pochettino said, "What can we do? For me, there's nothing I need to say. The fans can do whatever they want. We had 12 players injured, and today we had 3 or 4 young players and 2 keepers on the bench. Bournemouth are a good team. They will compete. Every team will compete, and it will be difficult. But this is a situation that we need to accept and be positive, patient. We're not going to change the way we do things." Chelsea turned down the chance to sign Marcelo Brozovic. Fabrizio Romano revealed that Inter Milan star Marcelo Brozovic has reportedly been offered to Chelsea. He said it was not Inter Milan who did it, but rather the hard work of agents and intermediaries who seemed enthusiastic about finding a new club for the Croatian player. The 30-year-old midfield general could be a perfect fit for Chelsea and bring much-needed experience to the team. However, the Blues appear uninterested in the deal and may have turned down the opportunity to sign the former Inter star. Brozovic eventually signed with Saudi club Al Nassr, as he joined Cristiano Ronaldo at the Middle Eastern club. However, he could have been a viable option for the Blues, but it never happened. Apart from that, there is an opinion that Chelsea is not interested in recruiting players over 25 years old. Therefore, these factors will rule out a move for the 30-year-old midfield general. Chelsea and Manchester United are interested in the 28-year-old South American star. According to Fichajes, Jose Maria Gimenez could attract the attention of Premier League giants Chelsea and Manchester United next summer. The 28-year-old South American star will enter the final year of his contract at Atletico Madrid, and the Spanish giants are reportedly open to receiving offers. Several reports during the summer window suggested that Atletico Madrid opened the door to selling Jose Maria Gimenez. The 28-year-old South American star has been a long-standing member of Diego Simeone's side, but in recent seasons, injuries have hampered his progress. This Chelsea star linked to Real Madrid. According to a report from Football London, Reece James has been linked with a possible departure from the club due to interest from Real Madrid, potentially sparking some challenging conversations. A challenging aspect for the defender is his limited availability for the team since the 2019-20 season due to persistent injuries. While it is clear that any team would want a player of James's caliber, concerns arise when considering his availability. This creates a complicated dilemma for Chelsea: whether to continue to keep the defender in the long term, considering that his current contract still has 5 years remaining, or accept a transfer offer from another club. His current contract with the West London club is scheduled to expire in the summer of 2028. As a result, securing his services at a cheaper price next year would be a hurdle for Real Madrid, and Chelsea may be reluctant to make a sale. RubenLoftusCheek says he was not placed in his original position when he was at Chelsea. Under different managers, he was placed in various positions to fill the gaps of other players. As he told DAZN, "I have played many roles throughout my career. In the last 2 years at Chelsea, I have been in more defensive positions, and that is not natural for me. I've always liked having the ball, having the freedom to be creative and being decisive. I couldn't do that in the last 2 seasons. That way of playing doesn't make me happy. Now, at AC Milan, I play in a position where I have more freedom, so I feel good." Chelsea fans react to Leslie Ugachukwu's performance in the draw against Bournemouth. Chelsea midfielder Leslie Ugachukwu made his first Premier League start. The $23 million Frenchman was given a chance to play due to the absence of the likes of Romeo Lavia and Moises Caicedo due to injury. A number of Chelsea fans believe that Ugachukwu was a rare brilliance in Bournemouth's disappointing draw. Reaction of some Blues fans at the X. Thanks to Ugachukwu, he looks like a neat plum player. Our development structure has changed with Ugachukwu on the team and is 10 times better. It's tiring to look for positives, but I really like what I see from Ugachukwu again. Only 19 years old, but physically ready for the Premier League. He is also very confident with ball control. Worth starting again next week. Nicholas Jackson's agent claims he was close to signing for AC Milan before he joined Chelsea. Jackson signed an 8-year contract at Stamford Bridge in July after the Blues agreed a $37 million fee with Villarreal. However, he could have played for Milan this season if things had gone a little differently. Back in January, Jackson almost joined AFC Bournemouth, but a failed medical meant he stayed at Villarreal. He then scored 9 La Liga goals in the final 8 games of the season, which attracted Chelsea's interest. However, his agent, Diomansi Kamara, revealed that a move to Milan was imminent before Jackson agreed to join Chelsea. In a YouTube interview with US Catanzaro Calcio News, Kamara said, "The players did well, many offers came. We almost signed with AC Milan, then Chelsea arrived and we went there." Chelsea rejected AC Milan's approach for Armando Broha. According to Fabrizio Romano via YouTube, Chelsea rejected an approach to Armando Broha from AC Milan. The 22-year-old Albanian striker has been on the Italian side's radar, but the Blues have opted against making an approach, as they want to keep him long-term. Last season, the club decided to keep him and gave him a new long-term contract. The deal suggests the Blues were banking on the 22-year-old striker for their future, but an unfortunate knee injury has ruled him out for the season. Chelsea are reportedly dreaming of signing Napoli superstar Victor Osimhen. Chelsea may want to bring in a new striker to help turn their fortunes around. However, any deal for Osimhen would be very expensive, and it is likely that Napoli will only sell him at the end of the season. According to Football London, Chelsea dream of adding Osimhen to their squad. They claim that the Blues will only have a chance if they qualify for the Champions League, but at the moment, that seems unlikely. And another reason why Chelsea is having difficulty getting Osimhen is because of interest from the Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal, who made an offer to Napoli of $140 million. Spurs will return for Connor Gallagher. Tottenham Hotspur could take a new approach to signing Chelsea midfielder Connor Gallagher during the January transfer window. The North London Giants were interested in landing the England international in the summer, but failed to reach a suitable agreement. They have proposed signing him on loan with an option to buy, but the Blues only want a permanent sale of around $50 million. Gallagher is seen as a potential addition to the squad in January, with the prospect of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg leaving for a reasonable fee. Mauricio Pochettino confirmed the midfielder's knee injury. Caicedo suffered a knee injury while on international duty. The versatile midfielder endured the entire duration of the qualifiers as he vowed to help his country secure qualification for the next global fixture. However, he apparently suffered an injury while traveling with his country. Pochettino confirmed that Caicedo suffered an injury. Pochettino said, "Moises Caicedo returns from international duty with a knee injury. We need to assess him in the next few days, but he couldn't play today. That's why he's not here." Thiago Silva was angry with his Chelsea teammates as they played out a goalless draw at Bournemouth. According to Football London, a few minutes before the halftime whistle, Silva appeared frustrated. The 39-year-old controlled the ball at the back after Robert Sanchez played a pass to him, but his options were very limited as he looked forward. The likes of Levi Colwill, Mykhailo Mudryk, and Enzo Fernandez were too forward, and his passes were misplaced as Silva shouted, "Come on," to his teammates. This was a common theme throughout much of the match, as Chelsea struggled to pass the ball into the final third with precision. The midfield was too disconnected from the back line, and the Blues couldn't find their rhythm, despite Ugachukwu impressing on his starting debut. Chelsea is expected to release Chalobah in January. Chelsea may be forced to sell Trevoh Chalobah in January to ease financial fair play concerns. According to Football Insider, Chelsea are desire to sell Chalobah in January to ease FFP concerns. Chelsea spent around 400 million on new arrivals in the summer window, including Axel Disasi, Christopher Nkunku, Nicholas Jackson, and Moises Caicedo. As a result, they will need to sell more players to ensure that they do not fall foul of Premier League spending rules, and Chalobah appears to be one possible exit.